It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic. Like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This man not the off in mind, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Aha. Now him not done here, all these bad politicians, them we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want make the common man get waiting suppose get for this country. And I never hear something. Now go hear one, Maiyegun, you go show na paper. Maiyegun diary Politico. So my people make you shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make we laugh, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary. Maiyegun la wa mo la mo do. Maiyegun diary.
Hello there. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live.
Glory Facebook, glory YouTube. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
So this evening, I am going to make it an open mic. So the what do you call it? Our mobile number is going to be opened at some point. So you can ask me any question you want to ask me. I will read the comment as well. So any of the comments that is a question, I can easily highlight that and then answer it. So tonight, instead of you being that keypad warrior, defending your crooked criminal leaders, abusing Maiyegun, calling me names and every other thing, it will be bold of you if you can pick up your phone and call in and let's have a chat at some point. So share the broadcast. Tell them, Maiyegun today, o, Motun today, o.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun today. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun today. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Maiyegun today. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa bí.
Thank you.
Ìjọ ìgbádùn yẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì. Presido bá rú sí o. Àní ẹ̀sùn làkì.
Northern Nigerians have a rendezvous with destiny. And Martin Luther King said, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands at times of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. I am a son of the North, from the cattle country of the far North. I stand before you with all honesty and with a clear conscience that the road that led us to Ashwaju, Bola and Tinubu did not happen by chance. This is a man who had shown a ferocious passion for investing in nation building and national cohesion, and is not bound by toxic ethno-regional sentiments, and yet known for outstanding leadership. While others sees opportunity for division, he
Thank you. Again, share the broadcast if you haven't shared it. And then sit back and relax. Possibly start thinking, what am I going to ask him? I'll tell you a few questions that are common questions. Every time we try to take the rogues in Nigeria to the cleaners. Common questions like, Abba, this person is old enough to be your father or to be your mother. Why do you hate this person so much that you are criticizing him? That is, remember, exposing them. Don't you have home training? Did they not train you at home to watch you, how you talk to, you know what I mean? But ladies and gentlemen, look at me very well. Politicians are not your fathers. They are not your mothers. They are not your parents. They are not your guardians. Even if you have them as your family members, they are hired to do what they say they will do. When they fail doing that, you can take them to the cleaners. So that is why we need to lecture ourselves tonight. I know that the word humbled slave, or should I say the tags like obedient fools, sophisticated morons, these are tags that come from the categories of people who have deified their criminal leaders. So because of this, on Maiyegun's diary Politico tonight, if you are one of those who are home training freak, that kind of category of a useless old people, especially those who are in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, useless set of humans who love, to bully you or blackmail you with show home training, even when they are doing horrible things, when they are being caught red-handed doing horrible things. they will tell you, why don't you respect the white hair in my head? I been shiri nisa. Kilo kawati white hair, the white hair uri. So before I get into it, please, if you are somebody who be say somehow, your home training says that when you see evil and you check the actors perpetuating the evil, they are old people. Me, I want to grow old though. I don't want to die young. I don't want to die like Agbalumo. Maiyegun, your mouth too. Maiyegun enu Maiyegun. Please, for the sake of your own mental health, we'll go see for another service. You need to excuse yourself at this point because it's going to get more and more real. And somehow, you are likely going to get more and more pissed off. So I don't want to piss you off without warning you, because everything I'm going to say tonight or in this video, you can hold me responsible for them. Every word. Do you get that? Because there's something called the free world. It's a free world with free speech. If I say anything that offends you, there is no point in threatening violence. Do you know that? What you have to threaten is legal. You say, I'm going to sue you, you this boy, you this useless boy. Every time you are talking and talking. Meanwhile, I'm not just talking. I talk, I speak with evidence. I bring here things that they would never show to you. In fact, I kind of compile in every episode of Maiyegun's Diary. I compile my evidence. I put them before you, so that everything will be in black and white, not all this abracadabra they do to you. So if you are somebody who is home training freak, I'm saying this because I have no intention of ruining your day or your night or your evening. Maiyegun, don't talk like that. You shouldn't be talking like this to your fans. Alaye, calm down first. Mama, I want me, mommy. I know my people, and my people know me. You will never see anyone who is a devoted member of the temple of truth that will be offended because one politician or any rogue in Nigeria has our spotlight on him or her, or a group, religion, anywhere. The disciples of the temple of truth, they will never be offended. Do you get that? They will never be offended. Because they know that when you talk about problems, right, at the same time, it is ideal to name names of the actors that brought about that problem, right? And when you profess solutions to problems brought about by those characters, it is also very much a sensible thing to make sure that they are never part of that solution. Do you see that? If I say something about Tinubu, if you are offended, Maiyegun, I respect you a lot. I respect you because of Yoruba nation. Alaye, Shema, waste your respect. Don't waste your respect. I don't deserve it. The moment you say, I love Maiyegun so much, but every day, Tinubu, you are offended. We end this, guys. Olofu end this, guys. How long is it going to take you to call Maiyegun a bastard because of the people that brought backwardness to you, underdevelopment to you? And they have something they dangle. Respect your elders. Nikure ateyati ledasin ti ya respecting je. What I said is that Nikure, you and your leaders who are starving of respect. Now, they are not your parents. No be them born you. Ah, daddy wa, baba wa, ara re ale, alalafiya, apere ni o oshi lense, oshi, ohun lense. You are singing baba wa for a politician that is responsible, that should be responsible, either being your representative or sitting somewhere in your name, and in their decisions, in their deliberation, in their everything, you don't even come close to any consideration. But our culture, in fact, let me quickly add this. Our culture said, Olori buruku ni won o. There is no culture that turned anybody to the praise singer for thieves. Oh. There's no Yoruba culture like that. Oh. All of you young people, look at me. Don't listen to that your weary father. I know. How can you call my father weary? Your baba is weary. If he is in his own age today, he is misleading you, misdirecting you, and making you believe that respecting criminals or keeping your mouth shut is Yoruba tradition or culture. Olófò ni bàbá ẹ tó bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá ẹ o. Olófò ni bàbá tiẹ̀ náà Maiyegun, bàbá mi ti kú. Tó gbogbo ìgbà tó fi wà láyé, kò ever sọ fún mi pé kí n dọ̀bálẹ̀ fáwọn olè. Ó pè láwọn tó ṣépè. My father never told me to respect, prostrate, or coward in front of known thieves. Everywhere in Nigeria, politicians are known as thieves. Yes, until they offer you a plate of porridge or a plate of semo or a plate of rice, then maybe they are not that thief. Maiyegun, bring evidence. Do you have evidence? Olushi. Everybody knows that they are all thieves. And we are calling them thieves because they are evidence. Nigeria lawmaker, one senator in Nigeria is earning about 30 million naira. That's nearly 450,000 pounds sterling. Yeah? 450,000 pounds sterling. Yeah. Now that is times 3 what the Prime Minister of UK earns. But would you say that senator is serving you than how the Prime Minister in the UK is serving the people of UK? Your senator in Nigeria your senator in Nigeria is earning times 2 the salary of the American president. So would you tell me that that senator is doing the job? That's so much job to deserve that pay, that much, yeah? Sure, you get that? So if you now see them because they are older or because of whatever they have put you through, it is ideal to remind the young people that it is not right. I know some of you who have been in your own world there, okay? You have made it a duty to spread that lie. But young people, look at me. If you have not been recruited to become the social media bandits, Facebook adsmen, right? Politicians, from councillor to your president, they are not your father. You are the father of this country. He is not your father. You know, you are like our mother. He is not your mother. She is not your mother. They are public servants. Now, once you begin to know that, right, then you begin to see through their irresponsibility, which always, oh my God, they are so entitled. You have elderly people, useless elderly people. And as a young person, the easiest bullying tactic of theirs is this. They will tell you, even if that person is, even if he's wrong, as a Yoruba man, as an Igbo man, as a Fulani, as an Hausa boy, as a Kanuri, or as an Ijo man, our culture said we should never criticize our leader. And that is that, right? So politically, because they have moved that dubious, fraudulently created culture, which is not your culture. Do you get that now? So they moved that to politics. Then you see somebody who is a career thief. I will use few names so that I can start taking your question. Maiyegun, I have a question for you. Don't worry. I will answer those questions soon. In Nigeria, if you serve for 33 years, you will retire. Then you start drawing pension normally. You're going to be on the losing side as inflation bites, your pension continue to devalue and devalue, but that's a secondary warning. I mean, sorry, secondary worry. So, I don't know how many, in average, I don't know how many pensioners in Nigeria that receives 1 million naira a month. I don't know how many. I know there probably are those who would probably draw that much. But let's use that bracket of 1 million naira every month as the pension for those who worked for 33 years. Then politicians came. After looting you, mismanaging your resources, and denying you everything that you can see you can call the good quality of life, made you vulnerable. Yeah? Then they put themselves down for pension. In Nigeria today, you have over 31 states that are paying their past governors pensions, past deputy governors pensions. So here is that disparity. If you use Lagos, Tinubu was governor for 8 years. He put himself down for a pension every year. Okay, put it this way. Every 5 years, they have to provide him, building in, what do you call it, a house, put it that way, a house in Lagos, a house in Abuja. Now, every five years after providing that properties to him, right, they have to be renovating that, like instead of building him a fresh one. So they have to carry out a overall refurbishment in those buildings. Now, every year, the 2 buildings are served by cook, driver, security, errand boy, newspaper boy, nappy diapers, change, and the rest of those paid for by the taxpayers' money of Lagos. Not just that. Everyone put on that duty are also entitled for retirement package, which is pension, because of the fact that they will serve Tinubu till he dies. He served for 8 years, right? Now, he himself will be provided with 2 SUV, bulletproof SUVs, 2 in Abuja, 2 in Lagos, 4 drivers. Then himself and his family member, his wife, his children, and every other person he puts their name down, they will benefit. They will benefit life. What do you call it? Medical care, life health insurance. Put it that way, health insurance for life, and they are also entitled to go for foreign treatment twice in a year. Now, it's just on the table, like being Tinubu or being Fashola or being Ambode and then being Sanwo-Olu, just being governor and deputy governor of Lagos, you are entitled to all of this for life. But you go, you say now, they serve us. Okay. They did nothing because they are not those who actually did the job, right? Fine. They deserve all of that billions that will be drawn from the public purse. Okay? So one day when Lagos have like 10 governors, 10 past governors, 10 deputy governors, so you have a budget close to maybe 100 billion, 200 billion every year to serve them, right? But you see the pensioners who are supposed to be paid 100,000, 40,000, 30,000, 50,000, who cannot have access to lifetime health insurance. They have no lifetime. I mean, then Tinubu and his family, they have what do you call it? Two holidays in a year. They can go to anywhere they want in the whole world. All of them, any of them, wherever they want. Twice in a year. It's also part of the pension package of their daddy, Tinubu, and that is being funded. It's the same thing for Fashola, the same thing for Ambode. Just like I said. Now you have 31 states like that in Nigeria. In northern Nigeria, in eastern Nigeria, in the Ijaw region of Nigeria, Niger Delta, everywhere. Now, when they drawn that, that is stealing, isn't it? Bring evidence. Bring evidence. That's an evidence. Authority stealing. Because at the end of the day, normally, right, you and I should know that with the level of money, even if we just if we just look away from what they loot in the time when they have access to your money, are you saying that these guys cannot afford to feed themselves, to live in the houses they give them, take care of their family, travel abroad whenever they want? Do you think they can't afford that? You know they can, but they are not built that way. So when they are drawing that resources from your public fund, you know what happened? Your public education system will continue to collapse because they will have no real fund. Your healthcare system will continue to collapse because there will be no real funding. Your infrastructures will begin to collapse. Your industries will begin to fold up. Now, what will happen? There will be increase in unemployment, increase in illiteracy, a decrease in public health. So everybody will just be there like zombies, just feeding on whatever comes their way. Now, this is my own position when I see them. Bring evidence, bring evidence. These are evidence of how they rob you. But you are living with that. And you are praying to God to send you your own helper, to send you your own savior. On the other hand, you are praying for the criminals who are making your life hell to live long and all their enemies to die, as some of you will say. You see, they are not your parents. Public office is meant to serve you. So, waiting till Tinubu do you. No. You don't do me anything directly. In fact, himself and his likes, they didn't do anything to me directly now than what they have done to you, asking me that question. If you are asking me from Nigeria, because look at it this way, yeah? When the people who were supposed to think about, let's say, for example, young people all over the world, yeah? Children are special because they are the future. Now, all over the world, there's so much investment in children and mothers for a reason, right? Now, when I talk about investment, we are talking about social investment, social engineering programs that actually prepares them for what you believe they can be able to face in the future. Like education. Okay, put it first. Safe delivery, mother-child, safety, immunization, feeding, and proper, real health care for those children. Then education, and none like that, until they become the responsible citizens that will in fact be raised to be responsible, not to be raised to survive. So what they have done to you in Nigeria, worse enough, yeah, which I personally feels like they are not pointing to any brighter future. The future is bleak, and if you can see it, you should be worried. And when you are pointing at those things, you should never ignore the characters behind it all. So there's nothing directly that any of them would do to me because they don't get that capacity to do anything to me. Do you get that? But they are hurting people that I know. They are hurting you. Some of you have been accustomed to, or should I say adapted. You know, I mean, it's all over it's not all over the world. Don't let them deceive you. The life they give to you in Nigeria, the way they treat you, the way those criminals act, that's not how it's done all over the world. No, that's not it. But if you believe that, I wouldn't say I am surprised. Because you see those uncles, there was this video. I saw this video online earlier this evening. And it was a woman. You know, a middle-aged woman. I don't know if that's the right description. A middle-aged, you know, somebody who probably in 50s or so. Well, maybe that's not middle-aged, but you know what I mean? Like in 50s, people like, you know, those some were like teachers. They were having a meeting and she was reading a WhatsApp message. And in that WhatsApp message, she was saying that, Obasanjo said, oh, I'm so angry that I didn't get that, you know, I didn't get that. I mean, I didn't save that message. I would have played it for you. A middle-aged woman, probably in her 50s or maybe just close to late 50s. She was reading and she said, Obasanjo, listen to what Obasanjo said. According to her, listen to what Obasanjo said. I don't know who are the Omoales in Yoruba land that are against Ashiwaju. Listen, guys. Ashiwaju is the best thing that ever happened to Yoruba land. Have you been to Lagos and see how much it transformed Lagos better than Dubai? That is what they won't tell you. Even me, OBJ, I am surprised and I'm so proud of him. That despite all I did against him, Tinubu still made so much effort to, you know, to build Lagos, that they said he abused me. I am an elder. I forgive him. Because if you know what I did against him, I seized the local government money so that he cannot do anything. But Tinubu changed everything. That was Obasanjo. The woman, you see how ridiculous that sound, Abby? She was reading it in a meeting. And she put the phone down and said, that is Obasanjo. We, Yoruba, our tradition, our culture said we should embrace ourselves. That is somebody who is a teacher. Because in that meeting, it happened in Ogun State. They were having a meeting of teachers. She is in her late 50s. She's probably going to see my video. She was addressing her and they clapped for her. She said, that's Obasanjo. Obasanjo said anybody, any Yoruba that doesn't, I said something that one amugbo, codeine drinker, latrine smoker, a Lagos Agbero or Oshogbo Alimajiri, posted on Facebook, as they did, you know, as usual now. They will tell you, Nnamdi Azikiwe said, if not for Bola Tinubu, I wouldn't have gone to school. If Yorubas want to know, I mean, if Nigerians want to know what is for them, they should just vote for Tinubu. Because if not for Tinubu, we will not have we will not have the Niger Bridge. In quotes, Nnamdi Azikiwe, 1929. Professor Wole Soyinka said, if not for Tinubu, when everybody was against the black man, a black race, it was Tinubu that said they have to give me the Nobel laureate. It was for, as they use that. So something will be say somebody will say will be latrine smoker or sniffer, gum sniffer. Agbero from somewhere. A suffering and smiling sufferhead somewhere posted on Facebook. Somebody screenshot them. They don't send them to your parents. Your parents are now, they say forward this to 10 people. Read and forward this to 10 people. Your parents, they are teachers, they are nurses, they are traders, they are the people who suffer most from the consequences of the criminals like Tinubu and gang. So why should you say, why did he hate Tinubu this much? It's not it, my brother. Don't you have elder at home? Of course I do. I mean, you know now that, listen, put it this way, in your house, let's be honest, may nobody pretend anyhow now. Let's just be honest. Even if you're not going to drop the comment, fine. But you are going to agree with me. In Nigeria, back in that your home, if your papa be useless man, you self go no. I lie. I'm not saying your dad is useless. So I'm saying if so many of you who grew up with your dad, or so many of you actually grew up with your mom, or you grew up with uncle, or you grew up with somebody like, you go know who be the irresponsible person for your family. And irresponsible for your family, they get respect. You don't respect them. Say, well, they respect that thing now. Mommy, stop telling us to, he's our dad. We greet him and all that, but which one is respect him? He's a useless. So many of you know that. If you talk for public, I know. Now, can they form good children on social media because of thieves, because of sick thieves, old kleptomaniacs. But you are lie. Maiyegun is true. I just can't say it out. But when your dad, your mom, your uncle, by extension, your auntie, if they give you, no, okay, let's start with parents. When your mom or your dad, especially your dad, super dad, they come out empty-handed. That is today. Even if they pretend say they sleep, that is today. Something go shall land. If anybody see anything about your parent, oh yeah, let us play a game. Abuse my daddy, I abuse your daddy. Say no, abuse my dad. Don't touch my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is natural, right? How many of you are proud of those, even though they gave birth to you, growing up and all of that? How many? Okay, let me put this question this way. Let me throw this one to you. How many of you watching me right now are still healing from the way you were treated, or the way you felt like you were treated by either your mom or your dad? And today, you are grown up, even some of you are parents too. Today, people are still telling you, like they only like to forgive daddy. Daddy, you need to forgive dad. I mean, he's learned his lesson. I mean, he made mistake. What happened has happened. You are now, how many of you here, they are still begging you to forgive your father, forgive your mother. And then, you know what I mean? And how many of you remember the horrible things you said because of how disappointed you are in them? But on social media, Maiyegun, you tell any respect? Of course, now. Where then train you for home training, say make you respect useless people. Princess. Princess, I don't know. You are Omoba. And people like you were probably pampered. I've been a princess. Did you get, as part of your own home training manual, that you must respect useless people to start with? In family circle, let me tell you, I'm just trying to, before I bring you fully into why it is wrong to start seeing politicians as your parents. They are not your parents. Okay? Even if they are as old as Methuselah, even if they use wheelbarrow to push them around, even if not just a rope they tie for their hand to make gesture to let you know that they hear you when they talk. They know if you talk, but they hear you. They put the rope and all of that. It no matter. They no be them born you. They no be your ancestor. It is that same useless mentality that makes you to get angry when somebody says something about your pastor, your imam, or any other person. You get it personal because I understand that somehow many of us were raised never to look up. Today, if I look straight into your eyes, it's because I'm angry. Do you know that? You don't know? Okay. I don't know about you, but me. If I look straight into your eyes like this, when I'm talking to you, like, it simply means I'm very serious. Very serious. But most of the time, I just try to avoid eye contact. Even Agbeke will be like, look at me. Look at me. You're talking to me. Look at me. And I'll be like, okay. And within 4-5 seconds, I've looked away. Because many of us were raised like that. I know some of you are now like, you are practicing it in your head like, it's true, Sha. Shh, shut up your mouth. Hey, shh. Your elders are talking. Shut up. That boy, he can talk, you know. The way you are, all this, may your mouth no kill you. Because they know if you are, your mouth go kill you. This mouth, I say, wait till kill Maiyegun, na him mouth, how mouth they keep person? Because you get somebody angry. Because you're not raised to be like that. You are raised to look down. I'm talking to you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sheti Edini, are you deaf? But you are screaming. I can hear you. So some of us are screaming today. I'm actually like, if to say I get money, I don't go see therapy. Maybe say, I've tried over time, I've managed to bring down. Sometimes I'll be talking. And I say, no, you are screaming. I say, but I'm not screaming. That's how my voice is. I say, okay, that's all right. I'm just, it's just that you are screaming. No, I'm not screaming. It's just that's how I talk. What do you mean by I'm screaming? What do you mean? Because that's how we are trained. It's like a bottled anger, bottled rage, bottled disappointment, everything here. Because the person doing all of that to you is older than you. And in your culture, come on, don't look up, just look down. Close your eyes. Why do you think the colonial masters, why do you think they introduced that kind of doctrine? When I'm talking to you, look down. I say, hey, chest out, head down. And when I speak to you, you say, sir. Yes, sir. Look up. Look down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All of these are just from what we inherited from those who are so comfortable bullying us, while they are at the same time growing in their irresponsibility, failing us, and at the same time as well, expecting you to respect them. So you as a young person, it is a trick. It is a trick. That is why you are offended. This Maiyegun is I don't even know, it's a tainted blood. All those things you say about me. Now listen to this. Do you know that many of you who feel so angry because of the Olori Buruku politicians that you are collecting pittance from or hoping to be like one day? Majority of you that are defending and doing all of that, abusing Maiyegun, you are not doing it because I did anything to you. You know I didn't do anything to you. Maiyegun no know your papa. Emi go omo baba Maiyegun. I mean, emi go omo baba Tinubu. Abidalo so say Tinubu no know your papa. I say emi go omo baba Tinubu. Hello, baba will be Tinubu papa. You know Tinubu papa. This person, Maiyegun, this person doesn't know your papa because emi go omo baba won. Nobody cares. But you know me. You know Maiyegun. Some of you will say, I have known this Maiyegun for 8 years. He will never change. He's a useless boy. You see, I am useless because your criminal leaders, they collect them from me. Respect you, they beg for. Unity beggars. Respect your leaders. And we need to, in Yoruba culture, Nikure. Shami. Only not shaking because mo like we share go one, it only fashion so straight in. Emi go ni soldier day because you really fake anything go share ni I don't really want anything to happen to you because sometimes this shege you supposed to see him for your entire life because that's exactly what you they wish for when you defend the rogues that are manufacturing the shege. So if I say Shami, just say amen. Oh, Nikure, Baba, Babe. Oh, my why? I didn't do anything. The rogues have no plan for you. They have no plan for me. I mean, they don't know me. I know them. But I kind of make your own everyday life unpalatable, you know? Like, Maiyegun, one person came and said, Maiyegun, can you not just criticize them without insult? I said, no. Because criticism to some of you, na insult. And that is the mentality of slaves. And there's no way you can actually knock it into your head without making sure that the korofo that some of them have, you continue to hammer them. Even though if you hammer them 1,000 times, you could just make sound. But eventually you may see a crack and just dip it in and say, politicians are not your fathers. They are not your mothers. They are meant to be your servants. If they fail, whether old, young, men, women, able, disabled, blind, deaf, dumb, cripple, whatever it is that they go through, whoever they are. When you speak about them, you should drop that your slave mentality, that fraudulent culture you manufactured. There is nowhere in any culture that says we are very proud of our thieves. I don't think there are. But if there are any, you probably can tell me. So, like I said, I will read comments. I will take questions. And I will respond according to your ask. And also, I'm also going to take calls. I think that should be on the side as we go into this tonight. So let me open the line again. And so there's no reason for you to go about and expect that people will be prostrating for rogues and criminals. They have nothing to do with home training, okay? Because if anybody tells you that you have to respect these criminals, I've told you they are criminals, but they are like legit criminals, okay? If you who have put it this way, if you are earning, let's say, 100,000 naira in a month. Sorry, my caller, I have somebody on the line. Please hang on for me for a second, okay? So let's say you are collecting a salary of 100,000 naira. And then you need a car of 100 million naira. you know you can't get that car. There is no financing and anything that can say, oh, your credit is worth, and then they want to give you 100 million naira loan for a car. So what would you do if you are suddenly seen driving 100 million naira car on a salary of 100,000 naira? Of course, you must have committed a crime. And most of the time, what many of you call grace in Nigeria is just a crime that never got detected. The salary of your politicians, the president of Nigeria's salary is 3.5 million naira. By that standard, I am supposed to be richer than your president. I mean, by that standard, with the level of your naira, I'm supposed to be richer than your president, Nigeria president. That's his salary. But at the end of the day, he's taking home more than 2 billion naira. Yes, you heard me right. And that can then afford him to do any other thing that is 3.5 million naira cannot do. But to you, it's okay to take that. Now it's not okay. Hello there, Baba.
Hey, MG.
My brother, sir. How are you?
You born general. This one.
Yes, sir.
No, they off him, Mike. How you doing, Baba?
I just do. I'm here. I just thought that tonight should be Political Education 101, GNS. Yeah. So we are sharing it as it is.
As always.
Yeah, Baba. How you doing?
As always. Adeo, this is not my first time calling in.
Oh, yeah? And your name is?
Tola Odubanjo.
Tola Odubanjo. Odubanjo. So familiar.
Yeah, you will see my comment. You will see my comment there every now and then on Maiyegun Politico.
I do. I think that's that must be the reason why I had. That's how I remember. How are you, Baba?
I did. If you remember the time when you were launching when you were test running the diaspora radio.
Yes.
You remember the comment when I said I can see smiles all over your face and all that. Remember?
I remember now. I do.
That was me.
Thank you very much. That's been a while. Now, mentioning diaspora radio, that reminds me as one of those ways that people try to, in their own mind, they are fighting back. Okay. So I remember on this platform that people came together. Honestly speaking, is one of those turning points in my own life, and generally to make me understand what are the kind of people around me, where people raised nearly 10,000 pounds sterling for me. And to this day, right, exactly. I am still so grateful for that. Now, somebody was like, I was saying something earlier, and somebody dropped a comment, right? And he said, you are calling Tinubu thief. Are you not the one that collected donation for Igbo's legal case? Where is the money? And I'm like, to him, right? To that person. Yes, hey, it's true. Oh yeah, Maiyegun, answer. Where is that money? I'm like, you know that question is a stupid one. Because, no, I'm just saying that for people that say they want to fight back. Yeah, Baba. Because if you want to see what that money was used for, we'll probably be having People's Parliament here. We'll have to invite everyone that money helped, including Igbo himself. We'll have to invite his lawyers who got paid as well. But they didn't ask that question because they wanted truth. It's their own way of saying, you always call this person thief, but we saw you collecting money. Where is that money? Sir, it is what we are dealing with. Political education.
That's Nigeria for you. And Nigeria, see this Nigeria, this country. Now what for that country? All those politicians, we have there, they're all clowns. They don't have feelings. They have no feelings at all. Yeah, they pretend so much. And it's just so sad that all the gullible Nigerians, they still queue behind them and still help them in rigging the election. And at the end of the day, they go back to square one.
You're doing yourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Because as I'm talking to you right now, I'm not in Nigeria. I'm here in the United States. So, and I've been living in the United States since '97.
So that's like 25 years.
Yeah,
I mean, sorry, that's like 15 years, I think. It should be.
Even more than that.
Even more than
97.
that.
Almost, 97. Yeah, that's a long time ago. Like that's like
you said 97.
Maybe 25 years or more.
Did you say 97?
Yeah, 97.
Oh, that's 25
97.
years old. That's more.
Yeah.
And then when somebody like you says you've left Nigeria 25 years, and every time you go back to Nigeria, I mean, the more things change, the more they remain the same. And then you raise your voice and say, "But this is nonsense." Now, then somebody from Ajangbadi dump site say, "Shut up your mouth! You are enemy of Nigeria. You are enemy of our leader." I mean, does that make any sense?
Yeah, exactly. Because there's never a time that I go to Nigeria that I don't shake my head. So this is what they have been doing.
The more things change,
no
the more they remain the same.
Yeah, every time you go, things get worse. They get worse by the day. And now we are shouting in 2023. They want to bring Kolu to the throne. To do what?
Then blackmail everybody. I mean, Baba, Yorubas will say we are educated, we are most traveled, we are advanced, or more.
Yeah, I mean.
Now Yorubas are not using that anymore. Wait, so Baba, they are not using that anymore. To say, look at the most brilliant, most well-traveled, most active, most educated, intelligent, well-clinical family man, Tinubu. Look at him. And we say, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy actually represents Yoruba. And like everything Yoruba, no stock. Now, Baba, they didn't do that. They didn't do that.
Yeah.
Now they are now saying, you be Omo Ali. If you know, accept the Kolu. As the representative of that Yoruba, because there's nothing else they can push.
And I'm not settling for Kolu either. I'm a right-thinking Yoruba to the heart. So Kolu obviously is not really going to do anything for Nigeria. Instead, it's going to just help them to burn down the country the more. So. The better we are able to gather ourselves together as young people with good minds, with good intention. The earlier we do that, the better for the Yorubas, the Biafrans, the Arewas. The better for everybody to just check out of that Nigeria. That Nigeria, to me, is just a wasted time, wasted effort, wasted resources. You know, anything which you can think of, wasted everything. I don't know. They want to bring Kolu to the truth. To do what?
To continue from where Buhari is stopping. Next 8 years, next 8 years, is going to be entertaining us. You'll be laughing, you'll be crying, you'll be shaking your head. You just have to go through that again. But I mean, it's their choice if they make that happen.
No.
It is well. We can take another call, Baba.
Thank you.
You have a good one. Thank you so much.
You too.
So I have another caller. I was waiting to get a question. 1 moment. Somebody said that.
Hello.
Oh, hi there. Ahmed, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant, Baba. Hang on there for me for a second, though, Baba. I heard that Maiyegun, do you know that China now have police stations in Nigeria? They go still build prison. Do you know how much you are owing them? Continue to worry about me. Continue to worry how God is going to help you shame Maiyegun for your criminal leaders. No be only police station they go build, though. I told you, it will get to a stage you will need to go and learn Mandarin. Because without it, you know if you do anything. Now, that time, you go know say recolonization 13 soye is here already.
You don't shoot.
Now only police station. Prison still they come. How are you there?
I did bam bam. How you doing now?
I am just here always. It's been a hell of a day, I would say.
You see this what you just talked about today, I was anticipating like more expecting you come with this. I was expecting because when you made a post, there was one idiot, one old dude like that came and he said you are too shallow to understand. He just said something. Then you posted one video that you posted some other times, sometimes back, like they put the video said, "She on singing, she on one showing about on singing something."
She like the responsible officer.
The response.
No, it's that old one now. She she on shere ni abon shiere. It's the old one, you know, no go gbe from right now.
So you know what will happen, Mr. Under that post, as you post, so you post on TV, 27 minutes long. As you drop am, moko lost so repost in. I can't see the man as he talk. Mo are some money. Sorry, èmi ò kí ń lo orí yín àbí money orí ẹ ti dàrú. Mi ò kí ń lo fún wọn orí ẹ ti dàrú straight up. I don't care how old you are.
Oh, are you talking about that one? Tí mo sọ pé imú ẹ̀ dàbí B2, ó dàbí bonnet B2.
Yes.
Is that the one you are? I bet it, yeah. If to say the guy get the analytic data of his profile today, you will see how many thousands of people who went there to go and see that profile picture. I bet you probably saw that profile picture and be like, Maiyegun, it's
Maiyegun.
Like,
Maiyegun, you know it.
Those are the older people I'm talking about. They easily just throw it. Don't you have any respect? Don't you shake any call? Some of them.
They hear me now. They hear me. Under that post. Ó ní àwọn wèrè kan méjì obìnrin àtọkùnrin. Because oh, you are too big to answer this. Some of them are big. Money, bàbá yín tó jẹ́ Tinubu, ó ti first láti indicate pé ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ lòun. So kò lè dùn mí tó bá pè mí lẹ́lẹ́dẹ̀ torí bàbá yín tẹ̀ ń root fún. Ó ti already indicate right from time pé he will fight like a pig. Ó ti indicate pé ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ lòun.
I'll fight dirty like pig.
Yeah, so mi ò lè bá yín du ipò. So there was one woman, ó dà pé oníṣègùn nìyá yẹn àbí something like that. She was now typing something like, so she said one kind of prayer like that. Wọ́n á ní wá ìyá àbí see come, me as you see me, Ọlọ́run mo gbójúlé o. Tó bá sì wá physically máa bà tiẹ̀ jẹ́.
Ìyá olóríṣà.
Tó bá wá physically máa bà tiẹ̀ jẹ́.
Ìyá bobo ni.
Spiritually mo ní èmi spiritually Ọlọ́run mo gbọ́kànlé. Tó bá wá physically máa bà tiẹ̀ jẹ́.
No, all that thing na bobo.
That one na bobo.
Make I tell you why I said that. I'll tell you something, Ahmed.
Yeah.
You see, nothing wey people never said to me. See, somehow being rugged, being this outspoken came from the background of when people thought they could verbally bully me, and then psychologically bully me. You know what I mean? I mean, people do contact. They will come to me and say, "Maiyegun, I'm a man of God. I saw a brighter future for you. Okay, and I pray for you. But you see, this way you are going, it's not good. You know, God is not happy. God is very, very angry with you." See, Maiyegun, I'm not fighting you. You know, my response is always going to be like, So at some point, some people were like, Maiyegun, why are you always angry? I said, you are the people where they make me angry. You make me angry because you are projecting your madness on me.
Yes.
So you want me to act according to your mental madness. Now, when I'm not acting it, you are angry. In most cases,
you are angry.
You are not telling me because you like me. You are not telling me to stop because you like me. You are telling me to stop because I am getting you angry. I'm making you uncomfortable. You are comfortable being that slave. But what I'm saying is getting you uncomfortable. So you want me to stop. It's not because you like me. I can tell you.
Maiyegun, mo sọ fún mo ní ẹwà ẹrí èmi o. Wọ́n ní mo jókòó sí ìlú onílùú mo ní àwọn olórí burúkú tẹ̀yìn support àwọn náà kọ́ lọ ṣe okùnfà báwa ṣe débi báyìí abẹ́ ya wèrè ni ta lè fẹ́ máa sọ ọ̀rọ̀ wèrè ṣé sórí èmi mọ̀ yín rí.
Wọn ò anything o.
Èmi mọ̀ yín rí ni.
Wọn ò anything o. Baba naturally ni o. I mean, it's so easy. Magbo, it's so easy. Fún àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n òfò yẹn, all those ẹ̀gbọ́n òfò, I call them useless people like that. Right? Àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n òfò yẹn, it's so easy for them once they get those phones in Nigeria. All those ones, maybe they show them how to post on Facebook, how to drop comments. You know that. So they will now come and say, "Come on, what you wrote here? You see, let me tell you something. Samuel 14 verse 13. Baba say no money. Kí ló kàn mí àti Samuel. I dey talk about Boko Haram. I dey talk about Boko Haram. I dey talk about Pastor Ruga. I dey talk about the lies. You dey tell me about Shire àti Samuel ni. Àbí Samuel anyone ti bàjẹ́ gan o. They go they threaten you with ọjọ́ ọ̀la ẹlòmí ṣeré yìí. They go kill you. Then you say, Baba, Nigeria tẹ wà lẹ́ni. Ọjọ́ ọ̀la millions wọ́n ti jí lọ already. Then you know threaten us with that. Now.
Mo á ní ẹwà èmi tẹ́rí ní tó fìlú yẹn lẹ̀ mo mọ̀ nǹkan tójú mi rí tí nǹkan tẹ lè gbé àbò ṣé mo mọ̀ ìyá ṣé mo tẹ̀ mọ̀ yín rí ni àbórí àbáyé fẹ́
àbáwọlọ́fẹ́ bá mi bá ti yín jẹ́ ni.
Èwo wà ní wèrè wọ́n ní pé she come talk say she don go look all my comments the way I dey insult people. Mo ní àwọn tẹ bá rí tí mo búyàn àwọn olórí burúkú tí àwọn náà ni mò ń kọ́ fún orin ọlọ́pàá. Thank you. Na wetin she say ọlọ́pàá mo ní orin yín burú èmi kí ló kàn mí kàn gbogbo yín ẹ máa ṣòfò pọ̀ ní ẹlẹ́ni
ó lọ múra bí òrìṣàbùnmi oko cowries òfin tó gbogbo everything ọmọ padà ní tó ní cowries
òṣà mélòó táwa ti nà
threaten anybody torí olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun for Abẹ́òkúta forget for Abẹ́òkúta e get one certain time wey be say ó nígbà kan tí one case tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ológun kan bí nǹkan ọ ẹnìkan wá kó wa from Barra to Congo mo nà ṣége mo fi ẹgbà mo nà ṣége mo ní.
òrìṣàbùnmi fúnra rẹ̀ òrìṣàbùnmi tí majority wọn lọ ń dress bíi títí ẹ̀yẹn o òrìṣàbùnmi fúnra rẹ̀ ó padà ṣe 9 to 5 lamẹ́ríkà lọ́dọ̀ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà tó di pé Nàìjíríà hot jù.
ọwọ́ mi ò ṣe wú mo ní ọwọ́ mi ò ṣe wú orí burú èmi ò believe gbogbo nǹkan yẹn o.
I mean, wait, how can you Ahmed, they are there, right? But surely majority àwọn èèyàn tó ń fi wọ́n, I mean, how does that make any sense, right? For example, right, you ask God to punish somebody because you don't like what they said about politician. Now, you don't know that the reaction of this person to that politician is due to the action or inaction of that politician, right? But you don't like their reaction. Because you don't like it, you now say, God, except if I'm not serving a living God, I say, serving living God. So you want to call God to punish me because of Tinubu? That's why I said tell them.
Muri ìyá ẹ lọ wo àwọn ẹni tẹ́ ń support tẹ́ ń sọ pé mò ń bú wọn yìí ẹ lọ wo ó lè tó bá ti yín jẹ́ débi tẹ́yìn wà yìí tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan tẹ́yìn fi ń jẹun yẹn tó jẹ́ pé irọ́ lẹ̀ ń pa èmi lè fẹ́ máa gbé tẹ́lẹ̀ tó wá bá lórí bí mo ní ayé yín máa bàjẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wá ẹ̀ òfò lẹ́ máa ṣí mo ní òfò lómi ẹ̀fọ́n ṣe òfò lẹ́ máa ṣí dà àbáyé yín tẹ́ bàjẹ́ kí ni ṣé mo mọ̀ yín rí ni tẹ́ fẹ́ máa threat mi lórí space bíbá àbáyé yín bàjẹ́ kí ló kàn mí kàn yín.
So politicians are not your parents.
As I look I just look at all of them. Blocking
no, I did some cleanup today as well on Maiyegun's diary Politico because tomorrow is another day. Ahmed.
Because if you talk, they no fit hear. They no fit hear.
No, they no fit.
They no fit hear. If you want to be. No.
Ahmed. Nigeria is in a very, very bad place, very, very worst place right now, right? There are some people, grown-up men, right? Grown-up men that are supposed to be like a mature, not just kids, so that on that social media is their work. They opened up different fake accounts like that, So there are many. Yeah. So they open them in different names, in different what have you, yeah? Now what they do is that
might even tell you, might even tell you they one certain time we they've been telling my one of uncle like that pé méje kọ́ sọ fún mi pé àwọn lálàá kan kìíní kan. Mọ́mísí mi sì ti mọ̀ mí pé èmi all those things they no dey use am. Bó ṣe bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ wá ní pé ẹni yìí tẹ̀ ní báyìí mo ní pé ẹ̀yin náà ẹ wá ń sọ fún mi. Ó ní no bó ṣe rẹ́rìn-ín nìyẹn mo ní òkè ẹsẹ̀ ti mọ̀ àwọn gan ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti mọ̀ orí èsì mo ní ẹ bá ń sọ fún wọn pé ó dà pé orí wọn burú àbí. Ó ní ọ̀nkú mi ló ń bu ní orí ọ̀nkú yín dàrú. Kí ló kàn mí kan fún yín mo mọ̀ bá ṣe rẹ́rìn-ín bá ṣe lọ ni.
Ó má lè ṣépè fún ẹ.
Maiyegun tẹnu mi èmi màmá ní orí gbogbo wọn dàrú.
No, they are dealing with a generation that one day will tell them that they have messed up and they should stop using that line. It's that threat and all that.
All those things,
make I take another one. Make I take another one, Ahmed. Thank you so much, Baba. Thanks for stopping by. So I was waiting for a question like, Maiyegun, I want you to explain to me why. Well, maybe I've answered some of the questions anyway. So hello there.
Hello.
Yeah, man. Yo, man.
Hey, this is my first time.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is enter.
You did.
Thank God. I thank God.
Make I raise my hand. If you check your screen, you go see me, they do like that. So you're going to say that me. Give her like 10 seconds.
My little general.
How are you, Baba? How are you?
We do check out.
And you go see that. I hear you. You never tell me your name, though.
Oh, okay, my name is Adebo Ali, calling from Nigeria, the shitpo country.
MVP. You know what they tell people where they there, right? I'm talking about those who knows what's in SOP, and they are not hiding it. They're not pretending, and they are not blaming others and say, hey, why don't you come and fix it for us? I call you MVP. That is most valuable people. When we say, if you survive Nigeria, my brother, you go survive anywhere. Go and write it down. Abraham Lincoln said it. 1821.
Anywhere in this world.
You go survive. They say if you survive Nigeria, you will. If you can survive in Nigeria, that survivor is that you are still living. Nobody say survival. But if you manage to stay above board in Nigeria, Baba, you go survive anywhere. And that's what you take them. You say if you can survive in Nigeria, you go survive anywhere in the whole world. Abraham Lincoln, 1911. Don't quote it.
Wow, hey. My country. You see, Maiyegun, there is something I want to talk about.
Tell us.
I don't just know. Why we Yoruba, why we know they think? Now, who can be Omoalis now? Where they talk say, Omale, you know what vote for politicians? I wait I will call them. You know,
imagine why somebody they call you. I mean, in a democracy, suppose get choice. Sure you get. And anything if you say, anybody that is not supporting Tinubu, no like old people, that would make sense. And say, oh, you just don't like, and what about your grandparents? Don't you love them? I say, I love them, but I don't want them to be working at that age, right? I say, anybody will no vote or support Tinubu, any Yoruba man that doesn't support Tinubu, it must be somebody who know like, I don't know what to describe. Maybe like Bullion Van. I say, yeah, I don't like Bullion Van. I don't like Bullion Van coming to the House of Politicians on the eve of an election. Like, you know what I mean? But they decided to play the emotional blackmail. Are you not a Yoruba man? Even if Tinubu they inside the wheelbarrow, even if hanger they take whole arm, they go. Are you not a Yoruba man? That's a blackmail. It is not. It is nothing else. It's a blackmail. And you see, when you see senior people, elder brothers, uncles, aunties, that are using that line on you, don't think they don't know what they are doing. They are psychologically bullying you. When somebody that's older than you and say, why to support Tinubu? I mean, you should are you not a Yoruba man? You guys bully he's trying to bully you, and the moment you start, the moment you allow that in your head, psychologically, you'll be carrying that about. You'll be carrying that about. That's why we have to break that chain. Nobody in Yoruba land holds Tinubu or any politician at all. Anything. So you get me now? Except if you give it to them. Like those who support them, they have their right to. Me, I respect their rights. I have my reason for not liking Tinubu. It's politics. Sure you get. But for those who support, they have their right and choose them. But for those who don't, it's also your choice. But for you to be told that you are Omoali, Tinubu, or any politician at all, because of, you know what I mean? It is a bullying. Give them back. But, if anybody talk like that to you, shake with phone.
But I just wish they can know the fact. You see, Maiyegun, you and I know if this man is a match as the president of Nigeria, if this man will use 4 years now, talk less, you know, automatically, you and I know that, okay, this is 8.
No, I don't know that.
They are using 8.
Mo, you said something that we should educate ourselves now. Mo, me and you just do some comparative analysis now. Sure you get? One thing is this. You and I don't know what will happen. Sure you get? But we can put a piece together, okay, and make something that is in fact accurate. And these are what is accurate. When Tinubu becomes the president of Nigeria, he's going to need serious, regular, reliable medical attention, like Buhari. And that is not in Nigeria. Sure you get? It's here. So which means he's going to spend more time here than Nigeria. Now, whether he's going to do that for 4 years, 8 years, or whatever years, you and I don't know that, but he will need that to remain active anywhere. So, which simply means that he's not going to be in charge. Other people are going to be in charge, like Buhari. And in the process, there's not going to be any central control, anything at all, that nobody to be held responsible. Today, Buhari will tell you, I'm not aware. 14 people died in casino. I wasn't aware. Your government forgive Dariye after being sentenced to jail for corruption. I'm not aware. Because he's not aware. Now, that's exactly what the future holds for Nigeria. Now, it now depends on those who wants to now then blackmail you to accept that. As a Yoruba man, that, well, whatever, I accept. Now, you get what I mean now? But they should never call you Omoali. If you say no. That's where we are. That you are calling people Omoali because politician. We really want, honestly.
Okay, I just have to allow some people to call in. Thank you very much, Omo. I'm just happy that this is my first time calling in. I'm happy. Thank you very much.
Baba. Take care. Nice one. So I have another person on the line. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Princess. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Well, I'm here. I'm fine. Just I wasn't gonna go live tonight, to confess that too. I wasn't planning. Right? Then I was like, okay. Usually there's so much that goes into what I do, right? I mean, every night like that, right? Getting my materials, getting the topic I want to talk about, and sequencing them in a way that I can do them within an hour. You know, that stuff that I do. So today has been so busy. Then I just took a moment to just start reading reactions on Maiyegun's Diary Politico on Facebook. And I'm like, oh, I wanted to say something about those who are worshiping their oppressors. We've told them, I don't think that makes any sense to them yet. But again, we should remind them, Princess, politicians are not your parents.
Stockholm syndrome.
Sure, you guys see, nobody should change that. Go on.
Maiyegun, Maiyegun, differently, no. And level of wokeness, everybody, That's the truth. You know, while we were growing up, my mom was trying to justify something. You got me sorry. I think I was about 24. Yeah. So my mom was saying something like, my first name. My first name is like that's unisex kind of name.
Right.
So my mom's
like,
elder brother.
Names like Biola or Ayo.
Yes.
Or names like Lola. Oh no, Lola, not Lola.
That is it. No, like
Ola.
Like Bola G,
Bola G, exactly.
Bola,
Bola G.
So Toby, names like that. So my mother's.
I'm with you, man. Go on.
like my mother's name, my mother's elder brother bears that name.
Okay.
So they don't call me that name. My mother calls me another name entirely in the house because of his elder brother.
Because of him. Out of respect.
Yeah, because of our elder brother, because of my mom's elder brother. She calls me another name entirely. And when my mom's elder brother is around, my siblings don't even call me my name, you know? So this elder brother was someone see everybody there. Yeah? When he's around, we all sit at our corners and everything, you know?
And you know, Princess,
so
most of the time, that one is also like the fault of the parent. I'm
telling you.
Okay.
Maiyegun. I have 2 big brothers and 4 and 3 sisters. Pelemi Ajemefa, I'm the last child.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
So last born, so you said fear. Last borns, no, they fear. They told us.
Maiyegun, Brian, So my mom was saying something like, hey, why? You got to be sumbo. But I'm to she know me. You know?
And it's true.
Sumbo is the fourth child, though. Fourth, number 4.
Like your 4th born. Your mom's a 4th born.
Yeah.
Like even when she was not seeing that 4th born, the senior brother that sat there. That sat there.
Yes,
they were telling him. They are telling you that you better tell me bisum. But I'm to Jokoi. Know me. How was his reaction?
Oh, Maiyegun, I provoke. But that backpass the power unit. Mo, I just look at my mom. Money boy pata illiterate ni one now. No. Monsibi kọ́kọ́ gbé table mo e ba e ko lando. Ti possible ba ri kori mi be pere.
Problem too.
You know, my mother dropped the table. Yeah. Brother Randy, escumilatory. Wo, baba be kuta. Brother mi bi odun, na so e call am straight. But Daddy ke, Bramo straight. The man should be about 85 now and what? Mani koti mole.
Where you were 24
anyway. I was 24. Mani koti mole. Ma follow palo. Yeah. Me just story bed in lale. Yes. Money comfort story bed imagine na. Wa share fun ta ni she mi ebi rojuma omo mi bi koko bi ti won ni.
You know that and same thing with leadership, princess she get insane. Now I love this and I love this because you can relate in some of the family members that are not nice. We are not nice to them. Some of us rejected them.
See, when I see these elderly people outside, you know, there was a day someone was saying, money baba
Edapada.
Money bilu ishe bajeto generation yilo baje on dakeni. And the thing is, Maiyegun, the youth in the north, the youth in south, in southeast, in southwest, in where you combine unite poverty. I said it 2 years ago on this program.
Yes. Yeah, united.
Poverty, unite. Yes.
They can't really process, what is really going on and place themselves in the place.
Poverty, want to law school, want to get away, want to judge. Wọ́n ti jáde ìwé márùwá ló wà káàkiri ọ̀kadà ló ń gùn káàkiri.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
Wọ́n wá wò pé kí làwọn kàwé fún gan, kí làwọn ò tiẹ̀ ti máa ṣe tọ́gì yìí láti ilẹ̀. Àwọn ò bá ti dàgbà sínú ẹ̀, irú àwọn MC Olúọmọ yà àwọn jọ máa fi gbága ní. Maiyegun, Tinubu bó ṣe wà yẹn. I tell you today, I can talk to my father and he listens to me. Timbaji omo Tinubu, mo ma wo si corner ba sọ̀rọ̀ ni gbogbo tó ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kò sí ohun tó rí dáhùn bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kò jọra wọn rárá, and people are now trying to explain to us.
Kò sí ohun tó rí dáhùn dẹ̀.
Imagine
Baba,
princess.
bá tiẹ̀ wá sí airport
díẹ̀. Ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ̀ ń wò kọ́ lórí screen báyìí. Ẹ dẹ̀ ń mérí bẹ́ẹ̀ pé climate change àti ṣọ́ṣọ́ràtì tó jẹ poisoned communion. Firewood àti cotton wood.
Báwo ló ṣe jọra?
From where to where?
Báwo ló ṣe jọra? Báwo ló ṣe jọra? Báwo ló ṣe jọra wọn?
Nítorí ẹ̀ láti sọ ni pé idioms ni proverb. Nítorí Ọlọ́run láìsí láyé Mósè tó fi wí sọ̀rọ̀.
Ọba gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́ ni nǹkan tí mi sọ nìyẹn pé iṣẹ́ wo ni Tinubu ṣe. Bàbá Jákàndé ló lè máa fọwọ́ sọ̀yà káàkiri pòun ríṣẹ́ ṣe lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Gbogbo àwọn bra tó wà in their 50s nsìn free education ni gbogbo àwọn bra yẹn ní náà. Kọ́tí sí bàbá Jákàndé ò bá jẹ́ Yíbò ò bá jẹ́ Tápà tó bá ti jẹ́ kó ìlò wà free education ni. Ilé Jákàndé tí bàbá Jákàndé kọ́ ni bàbá Jákàndé gbé ibẹ̀ kọ́ ló kú sí ọgbọ̀n ibẹ̀ ló ń gbé at that time. So Tinubu tí Èkó ṣe ṣáwọn èèyàn ti gbàgbé pé Èkó ìjẹ federal kìíní territory ní tẹ́lẹ̀ federal capital territory lèkó tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Economic kìíní Èkó máa nílé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ èèyàn kan nílé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ èèyàn kan. Ayé Tinubu yẹn lè padà já o. Wo I just say the way it is. Ayé Obi náà sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá ẹnu ẹ̀ yọ̀ ẹnu Obi.
Free talk.
Obi ẹ̀rí mi gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rí. Mi gbọ́ kò bí sọ̀rọ̀ rí. Mi ò you know I do selective listening.
He's a superstar. If you are
Baba, you know that I do selective listening. Sometimes when you talk to me, it's about pick nínú ẹ̀ ni ma pick nínú ẹ̀. But I listened to Obi yesterday. I was pissed off. Bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹni tí Olúbíà bí tàtàtà tótó. They don't know what they do. The way they do will work it. It is going to be a production and not a consumer. What kind of bullshit for?
I told you something.
I was talking to Oga this morning. Mo ní mi ò gbọ́ kó bí sọ̀rọ̀ rí o. Ó ní pé kí ni mo fi hàn pa ẹ̀. Mo ní mi ò lè dúró sínú yàrá tí ó bá wà tó bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀. Mi lè dúró ń bẹ̀. Gbogbo tó bá sọ màmá irritate mi pátá ni mo hate kọ́rọ̀ má dà sẹ́nu ọmọ bí ẹ pé wọn tètè gbọ́yàn lẹ́nu ẹ̀.
You know.
Àbí kọ́ mo máa sọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹ pé léṣo ní ọ̀nà fi wọn lẹ́nu.
Yeah, princess o. Ìdásá mo sọ pé nígbà tí ọba sọ pé àwọn rí fúṣọ̀ Nàìjíríà àwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé kọlu wọn náà rí fúṣọ̀ àwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé Obi wọn náà rí fúṣọ̀ tó máa ṣe àwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé
Kánò Àtíkù wọn náà rí fúṣọ̀. Pé Buhari kú iṣẹ́.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ti yẹ
ọmọ padà kí Buhari Maiyegun ọmọ padà kí Buhari pé Buhari kú iṣẹ́ ṣèbá yín Jonathan nísìn bí Jonathan ṣe ya olórí burúkú sàǹgbé tọ́tọ́ ṣèbí wọ́n yín Jonathan báyìí àwọn máa yin Buhari náà ni kò lè bẹ́tà.
Kò ní kóṣù mẹ́fà ó ti yẹ yín.
àwọn olórí burúkú ọkọ̀ wà káàkiri ṣá majority of these people wọn ò mọ bó ṣe ń lọ Maiyegun kò ń ṣe fault àwa ń bí lórí platform yìí o. Àwọn èèyàn lè jẹ́ òwèrè tó bèrè kí wọ́n fowó ṣe olórí burúkú lè má ìtí ìjẹun lẹ́ni kó má dá kọ́bọ̀ nínú ẹ̀. You know I said it pé ọ̀rọ̀ owó ó máa ń tẹ́ èèyàn ni. So anything tó bá ti pattern mọ owó láyé mi ìfẹ́ tó bá ti ṣòwò mi ìfẹ́ bá ìdọ̀rọ̀ owó pọ̀.
Princess, you see. And that thing is that I believe that.
Line, you call it.
No, tell myself, if you want to say that, oh God see me, the best is to make sure that you can also say a man saw me too, or a woman saw me.
Audio, yìí ti lọ́lẹ̀ o Maiyegun.
Gbọ́ mi báyìí.
Mo bóyá loud tẹ́lẹ̀ kò loud bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́.
Ẹ can get closer. I ain't got no. Hello. Ṣé ẹ ń gbọ́ mi díẹ̀ báyìí ṣe àbí?
Mo ti ń gbọ́ sí.
Yeah.
Mo ti ń gbọ́ sí.
So, when you say, man, I want God to see me, or God saw me, anyone can say God saw me. Ọlọ́run rí mi. God. In fact, everything I told you, God saw me. Baba, calm down.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
But when you say men saw me, so what happened is that then they will say, call out the men. I am proud of what we have done and what we continue to do on Maiyegun's Diary Politico. So when people want to defend their leaders, their crooked criminal leaders, and they throw that shade. Shebi, you said you wanted this or that. I said, well, listen. If you want those who benefited on anything we've done on Maiyegun's Diary Politico,
we'll bring them on here. We have receipts.
They are still alive. Even if they want to deny, I still have the receipts. Now, me send the money. Now, me give everybody everything. Don't be me.
Not the all the receipts you send, you they forward to me.
I
get this receipt every time you send the money.
Their intention is not to find out anything. That's why I don't really bother anymore. Because what people said, somebody said,
anybody, the man fence, the man joke, see. The man
I know. Somebody said, if you want to know what happened to all the what Maiyegun did and those who benefited, the best you can do is to go and watch all of his broadcasts around that time. They are well described. You will see it there. What is described, what he discussed, what he did in that. You will see everything there. So, and that means there is no way you can go back and change them. But I said, listen, guys, don't worry yourselves. Okay, those who are asking, they have been trying for long.
Our comments, because we like you, Maiyegun, we like you, Princess. Yeah. But when you are talking about Tinubu, when you are talking about Obika, only that nígbà tí ó ṣe pé mo gbọ́ lọ inú struggle ìlàwọ̀ ẹbí pa àwọn motherfucker yìí o. Ẹbí pa yálà yà wọ́n lébọ̀ ìwà yẹn owó dátà wọ́n yà wọ́n fi gbọ́rọ̀ ni ṣé mi mọ̀ ya yín rí ni. We like you but what you said about Obi kò ní dá fún wọn kò ní dá fún bí kò ní dá fún àwọn òbí tó bí ẹ gan. Yeah, fucking mental.
Would likely, Princess.
Well, why you go there, Baba?
Well, I'm about to round up. I you know, what happened is that on Maiyegun's Diary Politico, okay, I have this one line. If we call out for support for anyone or for any group of people or for any reason at all, I always want you to always remember that on Maiyegun's Diary Politico, it is voluntary. Okay? Nothing is promised. Nothing is given back other than thank you for showing support in other people's, concern. So showing concern in other people's issues. We have had people who have been supported with over 10 million naira, one single individual on this platform. We have had organizations supported with over 8 million naira on this platform. People give those money. I am just an order. Okay. So if you probably feel like you could do similar thing, even with your oppressors and the rest, I encourage you to do that. In a way, just on the side. So on Maiyegun's Diary Politico, your leaders and us now we get wahala. Now they get the headache. So hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Baba.
Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
Hello. We are even come out. Hello, only one be one. We are going to young.
If my mom see no bomb me, if my mom see no bomb me, I don't know where to go happen. They will just see the one woman they talk. Baba.
We will go there. The young will go.
No, Tayeba son your Danny, Baba. Tayeba son Eda. Love you, Bodola. Iṣẹ́ ló ń bú mi wọ́n ní pé wọ́n ní mo fọjọ́ ọ̀la mi ń ṣeré ẹ máa gbọ́ 8 years ago they were saying kí ló ń ṣe náà tó fẹ́ waste láyé ó kàn fẹ́ waste destiny ẹ̀ what is wrong with you are you this young man ṣé nǹkan tó ń rán ẹ lọ ṣe ní UK ní ẹni bàbá ẹ ló rán mi wá UK ní àbí àwọn kan náà àwọn gàáyín ló rán mi wá bí ni ẹ tó understand sin so they told me they said you're wasting your life instead of you to prepare yourself and get closer to these people to help you. 8 years after that, they are now saying that I no get home training. People were told me that I go disappear because of the path I choose. I'm disrespecting their elders. I'm disrespecting their culture and all the other thing they've made up. 8 years after that, I thank God, though, Baba. So what does for me, Nǹkan tó sọ mí dùn mí o. Láàárín èmi àti wọn dẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. They say, if Tinubu become our president next year, God will shame you. I say, ọ̀dẹ̀. Those who told me the same thing 7 years ago when Buhari became your president. Now me and we drag until they feel like, we can leave this Maiyegun jare, because even if I want to abuse this Maiyegun, this Buhari no give me anything to talk about. So I want to Tinubu lo ma so the president. Ọdún mẹ́jọ wàhálà mi ni o. I tell you.
Oníwèé ìwọ ti pẹ́ ta oníwèé yóò tẹ́tù wọ́n àwọn ọlọ́sọ ẹ̀dí bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ti wá di.
O lom training ṣó ní bàbá ni ìwọ Maiyegun yìí wàá rí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí láàrin ọjọ́ méje wọ́n ti lọ́dún méje.
Bàdà wọn lóru oníwèé ọlọ́run gbogbo orí kan tó wá sórí kìí wọ́n ti ṣe fọ́nà kí wọ́n jẹ́ channel this money ṣe channel yìí no they won't be called.
No, my responses can be very because Esa, this is who we are. Gbogbo ala ní bad mouth. Once in a while, like even you, once in a while, àwọn mi kò máa jáde lẹ́nu nígbà mi tẹ́ yẹ pé tẹ́ bá sọ́tọ̀ gọ́wọ́ yẹn gbà wò pé ọmọ wọ́n ti mú dẹ̀ sọ yẹn ṣá ṣe get because gbogbo àná la ní bad mouth too because tẹ́ bá bára wa ní situation tó yẹ pé láti sọ̀rọ̀ jáde mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó ń dùn mí lọ́wọ́ àgbàlagbà kan débẹ̀ ó gbé mú síta bí mú bọ́nẹ̀tì B2 mo dẹ̀ sọ mo ní akí ló ń ṣe léyìí à ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ you dey talk about shallowness ṣé yẹn là ń sọ́n sìn yìí ni.
You know what?
Sir?
It's getting to a level. What can get to that level? See, go back, àgbàlagbà yẹn máa pariwo. Ọlọ́kọ̀ sọ fún òyìnbó àwọn.
Wọ́tọ̀ ni a máa ń sọ fáwọn young people yẹn pé tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn sọ pé ó gbẹ̀rù sọ̀hún. Ẹ kó ṣì dànù jàre ẹ̀yẹn gbọ́n ṣì. Don't let anybody psychologically bully you. That's what they do.
Exactly. Even this morning, I was listening to the station yìí tí Ọlọ́run tó ń tẹ̀lé ọ̀rọ̀ mi orí rù. Irú dùn lélẹ̀ ìyẹn wá tán.
Ìlú àwọn oṣù ni.
Kí orúkọ station yìí Ọlọ́run ní Nàìjíríà yẹn wọ́n wèrè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ni ó lè kọ́ ní lọ ṣàwọn ni wọ́n yìí lọ ṣàwọn wèrè yẹn ni.
Ẹ bá wọn tó fọ́nì jù nǹkan tó fọ́nì jù ní pé ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa rẹ́ lómi ó dẹ̀ máa dress normal báyìí wèrè ni o ó máa dé fìlà báyìí ẹ̀rí nínú profile picture ẹ̀rí máa lo glasses mo yẹ ṣe yìí aya fọ́tò yẹn ó pé ẹni dẹ̀ look responsible why tó ṣe wá sọ̀rọ̀ bí olórí burúkú yìí náà ẹ mọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó àwọn èmi tó yẹ kí wọ́n kọ́ eléyìí dẹ̀ look like bóde àgbàlagbà níṣà wà á dẹ̀ mírí ẹ báyìí ó lè jẹ́ bínú yẹn ló máa fi respond pé ẹ wá kí ló dé táyé yín bàjẹ́ báyìí náà ṣé olórí burúkú nìyí ni ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ láyé because ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan social media dàbí makeup you get that ó dàbí makeup you can hide all of your defects behind. Sir? So, and what we need to do is that we should stop being bullied. Get insane. And we should tell all those people who are older people, if not in that, but they're dancing, so we should never bully young people who are reacting to what these criminals are doing. We should not bully them.
In this country, about this level, they'll start bullying themselves, talking to themselves, telling them the right thing. So, but yeah, what the right thing, money. Look at you in this country, but don't worry, or fẹ́ lọ wọn lọ. Ǹjẹ́ wọn lọ gbẹ̀yìn? Wọ́n dá yìí lẹ̀ pé we are going.
No, lílọ ló ń gbẹ̀yìn bọ̀ yìí. Lílọ ni. What people want, when people are enlightened and they can question things, sure you get the how far they can go, right? You don't know. They can go as far as anything. Even if you kill them, others will take it on. Because you know why? What led the first people to revolt or to stand up against you, right? And now you kill them, you are still doing the same thing. So guess what? It's going to encourage other people to stand up as well. One day you won't be able to kill them all. Then you'll be gone. Little boy. It's a matter of time, Baba.
They're having problems. They are normal. Idiots go was Italian late alone defend the Buhari. I was like, you won't with you and willing to your law.
Observe, right? This is what I've come up with, right? You see, when you see characters that are paid to speak for them, like party this or what they are doing is that they are defending their feeding bottle. As Nigeria get to right now, the people listening to them are the ones, or people listening to them and believing them are the ones we should be checking on. Okay, if there's any kind of aid that Nigeria should get right now, is a brain scan machine. If they should not give Nigeria money anymore. Nobody should give them money.
Those who are defending them or getting mental problems themselves, they cannot even think straight.
They shouldn't, but they are still giving them. They are still giving them money. These useless people. But you know one thing, sir. Anybody that want to help Nigeria right now, they shouldn't give them money. They shouldn't give them food. They should open. They should open brain scan center like COVID center when they do COVID tests that time. They should open brain scan center for everywhere. So we begin to now separate those people where we say their own brain, it don't go already. You cannot do anything. You mash them to a concentration camp where we just let them live the rest of their life and make sure they don't reproduce. You see those ones, we say their brain, it don't mix. It don't mix up. They say once they get when you tell them something right today, by tomorrow it is left.
By tomorrow they forgot.
So you get now. So and what happened is that in their head, on the right side, there's nothing left. On the left side, there's nothing right. So when you do that scan, you can be able to differentiate. You put them in that same place. They shouldn't reproduce. Then those who have managed to survive, you know, like COVID, they say the virus don't mutate. When it mutates, it becomes so immune. Then some people, they have immune system that will also arrest the virus. It don't change anything. Those ones, when you scan, you make sure those ones continue to reproduce. No, those ones are okay. Those are the ones that after all the bashing, all the lies, propaganda, arrest, brutality.
Hello? Okay.
Gone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It's coming up there. Yeah.
Was.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's all right now. Sorry about the audio. Right, everyone who didn't hear that, okay? I may have a chance of repeating that. So thank you so much, sir, for stopping by. Okay. Our audio got tampered with earlier. So what I was saying there to my caller, I have another caller. Anyway, I have another caller. So hello there. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I don't know. I didn't connect you directly. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, beautiful. Sorry about that. So you're live. Everybody can hear you.
Yeah. I just want to chip in some few things.
Please.
If you look at our music industry, the young guys, look at what they are doing. If Two-Face is still singing now, you are still going to be back. Nobody's going to win the Grammy in Nigeria. Look at the movie industry. All these people that are ruling Nigeria for the past 60-something years,
62.
They don't want to leave the power.
No.
62 years. They don't want to leave power.
No plan.
They don't want to leave power. Because they are fighting for their own future. They want Nigeria to help them live their life till they die. And leave the people that are behind. And they are going to put the same thing back on the people that are behind. It's going to be going on like that.
It's a repetition. You know what I was saying there before my voice disappeared and before your call came in, yeah? I was saying something to my last call. I said, Nigeria doesn't need money donation. Nigeria doesn't need pity. Nigeria doesn't need food as much as now, right? What Nigeria needs, just like the test center that sprung up during the COVID time, it was like almost everywhere, yeah? Nigeria need brain scanning centers whereby the population can walk in and get their brain scanned. Because in some areas, right, you will realize that the damages Nigeria have done, there's nothing left to change. You just have to leave them that way. What they believe can no longer be changed. It's gone. So you match those ones to a concentration camp whereby they live the rest of their life peacefully, enjoyed it, and just go. Don't let them reproduce. There are those who are like in the middle of it, confused, right? Confused ones, right? In their head, right? When you tell them right thing, they listen to you. It sounds good. They sound right to you. But when you turn back, when you turn back, that thing don't shift to the left. It don't miss. They are back to, you know what I mean? So for those ones, when the brain scan them, when they get their own brain scanned, and the scan realize that on their right side of their head, there is nothing left there. So don't bother putting anything. On the left side of their brains, there's nothing right there as well. So at the end of the day, you just match those ones as well to another camp in a country. They live the rest of their lives peacefully. Then when you check those who have been beaten and all of that by the Nigerian system, those ones are still standing. You know the type that they will talk and you say, wow. So this kind of people we still have this kind of people in Nigeria, Sha. Wow. Despite everything we know. So wow. Those ones, when you scan their brain, after everything in Nigeria don't show them. Now those ones, you go come make sure, say, they procreate, you nurture them. Now those ones supposed they reproduce if we care about the future. Apart from that, sir, the way we are going, the ball.
It's only God, it's only God, my brother. Ọlọ́run nìkan ló lè ṣàánú wa. Àmì ọmọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe àwọn ará Nàìjíríà jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn tó yẹ pé àwọn tí àìdí àwọn ọ̀nà àìdí àmọ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n lẹ́ ń fún ní power. Ọ̀hún dẹ̀ fẹ́ fi power lẹ̀. Ọ̀hún ní fi power lẹ̀ fún ní tábà fún wọn lẹ̀ náà. Kò sẹ́nìbọ̀ tí power dùn mọ́ Nàìjíríà náà. Gbogbo wọn ní power dùn mọ́. Ẹ wo music industry náà fún táwọn Davido ń ṣe. Àwọn two face ṣe yẹn ni. Ẹ wo Netflix ẹ̀wọ̀n nǹkan táwọn Kúnlé Afọláyan ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n nǹkan táwọn Fẹ́mi Adébáyọ̀ táwọn pop tí wọ́n lè ṣe yẹn ni. And at the end of the day, they want to give that glory to Nigeria. Now, that's something that, although, I mean, so many of them got those exposure because of the brand Nigeria. No, they didn't get that exposure. That's wrong. That is wrong. They didn't get that. They leverage on their own talent with the Nigerian brand, because a country of 200 million people, that's a market. Is huge. And if you come from that part and people actually get to know you from that 200 million population, the whole world will know you. And like as it is, there is no offered support, even from that same system. And again, you just mentioned Davido, Wizkid, and the rest of all these young guys who are like doing wonderfully well as well. There are many, many others whose career got killed, buried. Yes. They don't have the
in Nigeria because of piracy, by the way. I'm even talking about those who even came to the spotlight and they disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
Then you mentioned Kunle Afolayan, they said is new Netflix series and all that. There are many. I was checking Netflix someday, right? And I saw a lot of Nigerian stuffs there. All this, some of them not so funny. I'm like, how did they manage to even beat or meet the standard of Netflix? Yeah. But guess what? Because they have the audience that Netflix need in Nigeria. Now, they don't have to worry about pirates. They don't have to worry about losing their revenue. They are now making money that gives them real life and all that. But Nigeria will never give them that and doesn't still offer them that till today. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I'm just backing you up from what you said as well, sir. So what really freaks them? What really motivates them?
Nigeria, the country, even though support it, support it, but okay, start with all the people that have good ideas. Hey, it's something Tinubu nìkan ló gbọ́n jù Nàìjíríà náà. Àwọn tó wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀gán gbọ́n. Ṣé máa drag yín lọ sẹ́yìn? You want to be dragging your country backwards. These people, they don't have anything to offer.
Like other people take Buhari or tell anybody logmo anyway.
Yes, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand.
You see people who are like normal, yeah.
Oh my Lord.
They look responsible. Sure, you get me now. And they watched Nigeria deteriorated to what it is now. Even though they want to remind you that they built the railway, they brought locomotive rails, and the rest of that.
It took them 21 years.
Sure, you get. So they want you to believe that. And then you say, okay, hang on. In your own mind, if you care about, and let's use that care now, like, do you really care, right? Do you think somebody that needs to attend to his health should be saddled with the responsibility of what Nigeria is and is still going to become in all sincerity? Like, it's not, forget it's Yoruba or Igbo or anything, like in all sincerity, would you want somebody who is not well, that needs to take care of himself, not like wishing him death or anything, no, like he's not well, he needs to take care of himself, would you want to wish such person? So when you ask them, they don't really have answers, so they will say, but you know,
they'll find one excuse for you. You don't need his power, you need his brain. Which brain? Like the brain that is dead.
And you say, if you are talking about those brains, every now and then they will say he made men. Fashola became minister of power, works, and housing in Nigeria when Buhari became president. Now, when they say track them, now this one is at the national level. We know Lagos, everything they did in Lagos is fraud, lies, propaganda, half-truth, no non-existence, okay? We know it's a slum. But let's put that aside. Their star boy, Yemi Oshibajo, is the vice president. Tinubu made him. He's number 2 man in Nigeria. Fashola became a super minister under Buhari, manning 3 super ministries. Right? Aregbesola became a minister, interior, under Buhari. Femi Fowler, Tunde Fowler, was put in charge of FIRS under Buhari before they sacked him because he stole money. Okay. Abike Dabiri became a spokesperson for APC, and he was supposed to be in charge of diaspora. It was from Tinubu's side. Now, can we just say, for some reason, they didn't leave the government? Let's say, even if they are not allowed to do anything. Rather, every given opportunity, they tell you that Buhari is the best. He gave them chance. His idea is unbelievable. He's so intelligent. That's why they have achieved a lot. But now let's take a look. Under Fashola, sir, the Nigerian electricity grid collapsed.
No, he told us he's going to do it in 6 months.
Oh, I don't even want to rate him to that. I want to use things that happens that they are so shamelessly avoiding. Do you know that the first time that national grid collapsed in 2016, it was the first time in 30 years that happened.
Yes.
In fact, first time in 31 years.
We never want to talk about that.
Sure, you guys. And Fashola was in charge. And, you know, I mean, it breaks out to Aregbe Mugbo Baba Kabiru in charge of the Ministry of Interior. I don't know if you participated in that. I mean, if you experienced at that time when people were like, oh, this country is a useless country. I have been waiting for passport paper for the past 2 years. God will punish APC. I've lost the job they gave to me in Dubai because I didn't have my passport. You know that stuff. Aregbe Mugbo was in charge. It became a racket. A scandal.
Okay.
Sure, you remember?
Yes.
Now, all of these are things that affect people directly, policy-wise. And these are men that were supposed to be those that should have do the turnaround. If you want to turn around anything, I mean, you will turn around the space they gave to you. Now, from there, we're supposed to see you. That, wow.
Wow. I remember the last time I went to Nigeria. I traveled to Washington to get my passport.
Right.
I booked a flight and everything. It cost me like $700. Can you imagine when I was going to Nigeria? My passport was not even ready. I have to get a visa.
To put a visa on your US passport, you see?
Yeah, on my US passport.
Aregbe Mugbo was responsible, sir. It was Aregbe Shola.
I spent 6 weeks in Nigeria. And when I got back to America, it took them another 6 weeks.
Before you finally got the passport,
for me to
right?
get my passport.
That's Aregbe Shola. That's Aregbe Shola's job. Sure, you get. Nigerian roads became, Fashola became the minister of darkness. Because in 7 years, under Fashola, in 4 years, Nigeria national grid collapsed 21 times. 21 times, the whole country was in darkness. Like, this is not like, the country is in darkness anyway, sir, yeah? But we are talking about whereby all of the transmitting station down.
Don't let me forget this one.
Yes.
You know what I normally tell people?
Tell us.
I say, okay, no problem. What if Tinubu didn't win the presidential election? What are you going to do as a Yoruba man?
Yoruba nation, you know that Yoruba nation actually matter.
Are you going to join us? Are you going to join us or you going?
I say you don't know, Baba. You don't know. If you know win, you go no say. I say Yoruba nation. Wow. I say Yoruba nation is.
All my friends that support Tinubu, I have their name. I write them. Any situation we have together, I put it down.
You have.
And I'm going to remind them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you win, they are lucky. You understand what I'm saying? But if he doesn't win, I'm going to show you. What are you going to do now? That's the question I'll be asking them.
No, it's going to be Yoruba nation. Nigeria. Now, then you go no say, Shebi they said Biafrans are calling Nigerians.
And the same people that are supporting Peter Obi as well. What if Peter Obi didn't win? Like, what are you going to do?
No, that one is revolution.
The reality.
That's revolution.
Reality is setting.
No, that one is revolution. Baba, okay, make I tell you. Wait. It be like say, I like that area you just took me now. Okay. Now you ask a question that if Tinubu doesn't, I mean, if he doesn't win, that's if they do their election and they don't declare Tinubu winner, what will happen to the Yorubas and others supporting Tinubu? The answer is straightforward one. Okay, you will think. I mean, for now, the Biafrans, due to the atrocities committed against the Biafrans in Nigeria, they believe that Nigeria is a zoo, and they never miss an opportunity to tell you this zoo, the animal in the zoo. And that thing annoys those who wants to lead Nigeria, like the Tinubu and co. Sure you get. You see, if Tinubu no win, Baba, you go find another name. They will give Nigeria a name. Yorubas will give Nigeria a name. That moment, you go be like, say, wait, is it my eyes that is paining me? Is this comment, is this post from a Yoruba man or an Igbo man? You say, Baba,
that's why I tell my people that I don't know who you are now until after 2023.
Until after, exactly. Sherry, for Peter Obi, everybody supporting Peter Obi. Not everybody.
I'm just enjoying myself now.
Me too. See, for those who are supporting Obi, that one a revolution go happen.
Okay, we see.
Because for those ones, if Obi no win, na rigging.
So why are you channeling your energy to something that you know that it's not going to happen?
So that they can fight later.
You just want to waste your time.
Exactly. And for Atiku, if Atiku no win,
doesn't have anything to lose.
If Atiku no win, or Obi no win, Atiku no win, Tinubu no win, Obi can't win, Well, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Sure, you get me now, If you hear fellow Nigerians. When you see the sponsor, you feel see the Mekano hand there. I'm just saying, when you're looking at what's going to happen, if Atiku no win, if Tinubu no win, if Obi no win, we shall know say something could happen. And guess what? It be like say, Oda be Ikpadabo Lugbalani. Like we are waiting for that bright day. Let me say, Andrew Day, the salvation lights. Enjoy you. Nice one, Thank you so much, Eva. Nice one. So that's why it is. For those who everybody go get something. Let me tell you that tonight, okay? All of this charade is not going to be for nothing. You can take that to the bank. If the owners of Nigeria permutating and perfecting their plot right now, if they feel like they are going to lose out, they never lose. They don't lose out until when you have to like crush them completely. Sure you get. But let me take this. Hello there. Hello, sir.
Hello. How are you, my brother?
I am very well, sir. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing good.
Brilliant.
I'm so lucky to get you today. I've been trying like 100 times.
I know. I'm glad you did it, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. So I'm down a little bit, but I'm getting
bless
better.
you. Under the weather.
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you so much. How is my people doing over there? Your wife and the children?
Everyone is fine. We are grateful, by the way. So we are also getting ourselves ready until when the weather will hit all of us too. It's changing here too.
Yes.
But we thank God.
Really, really thank you. Yeah, we give God glory. I greet Princess and every other person over there. We've been talking. Bolu and everybody. I greet them all. You know what, Maiyegun?
Yes, sir.
Those are enemy. When I find out where possessor country dying, they are just Oluri Burukweda.
No, yeah, no more.
Anytime. And so you know what?
Yes, sir.
Please, not a response to one.
I know. I mean, any response I want. Yeah, Mokomomo mention yes because normal. Timbari in company. I mean, in my mind, I'll just be like, you know. But I know that they are like inconsequential, so to say. But you know one thing, sir, people have always been wondering. I'll tell you why many people have always been looking for something in a way. I mean, I batch these people all the time, sir. But every now and then I come here, I bring about, I bring all these things that gives me enough, content to talk about. But this boy, this boy is looking for attention. He wants people to give him money. Or some people are giving him money to be abusing our leader. I swear, I am 100% sure. Now, the people where they give him money, I know the people. I know people, that's, it's a Nigerian madness, generally.
Yes.
So on Maiyegun's diary Politico, me, I live abroad. So, I mean, I know about crowdfunding for anything. I don't need to beg politician. I don't need to beg any individual. I mean, I don't need to say yes, sir to any goddamn person because I need anything in my life. So I live abroad. I understand what crowdfunding means. And I also understand the fact that when you bring about a cause publicly, those who are really interested, they will do so voluntarily. So by so doing, sir, I know that I have not violated any kind of international law, even the law of the country I live. Now, to those Onibara, ass lickers, crumb eaters, crumb chasers, all risers, and the rest of them from Nigeria, Kili Baba Igbojule Gongonself. Waiting Igbojule. Oh, I remember. He collected money to get lawyer for Igbo. Oh yeah, where's that money now? Oh yeah, ask him. Where's the money? Tell him where's that money. He's also a thief, Joe, because how dare Maiyegun not to respect people who can buy him? And Maiyegun will open his mouth to bagger and say they cannot buy me. Who are you? Who are you that they cannot buy? I say, oh dare. Timbani the 100,000 pounds. You must present if I win your money, and they don't even have to give that to me by what you see online. Oh, that's what people don't know. People don't know that I am so blessed. I am so blessed. Yes, sir. I am so blessed, right? That what people can do for me. That Maiyegun just ask. Maiyegun just ask. Although me no now, share getting seen. So I'm not Barabé and all that. So that's why they are not happy that we could do that so easily, so seamlessly.
You know another thing, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
In Nigeria in 2013.
Yeah.
The exchange rate was 160 naira to $1.
Yeah.
Today, Maiyegun,
yes, sir.
The exchange rate is 750 naira to that $1.
Hey.
$1 to me, $1 to me then still remain $1. If you told the your money. And when Buhari was coming, he's telling them, "I make $1 to $1." I mean,
explain no stop. I want to He said, "I will arrest people who have been stealing money, and I'll make sure that all the looters are jailed." That $1, because once you arrest them, and you take all the money they have stolen, $1 will just crash. And people we educated people that are always like they're angry with Maiyegun. Educated people, they believed him. They say it's true. Yeah. They did it in Russia. I remember in 1977, where we have economic clinic in Australia. That's what they did. You saw those segments. That's why I said, if you are an older person, please, don't be among those who use tribe, culture, age, and all those nonsense to bully young people, because you are lying to them. You are making them accept, you are conforming them, you are conditioning them. In 10, 20 years' time, then go curse you. You can't ask for respect. You don't get respect for elders. Which respect? Elders, where they lied to me when I was younger, when I needed guidance. You are lying to me. You are telling me that this or that. Now, I don't get anything. They don't steal everything, Abi. You can't ask for respect. Respect my power down on it.
Respect kill their father.
Yeah, no.
Maiyegun gbàtà wà tẹ̀ ń dàgbà, gbàtà wà ń dàgbà díẹ̀díẹ̀.
Yeah.
Tí wọ́n bá ń ṣèpàdé nínú family, àwọn àgbààgbà kan wà ń bẹ̀ tó yẹ pé àgbà kankan tọ́yàn náà máa ń
àwọn àgbà òṣì ni wọ́n ẹ̀sà God bless you.
Àgbàyà.
Kò sẹ́ni tó máa sọ pé òun láwọn èèyàn ẹnu family tẹ́ máa mọ̀ pé ẹni yìí wọ́n ní ilé ológogoro ní jàre. Àgbàlagbà ni o. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ tó máa sọ ọ̀rẹ́ ò tà. Àgbàgbà ológogoro lè ti mọ̀.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò ní túmọ̀. Tá a bá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe pàdé pé ifún nínú àgbo ilé gan wá ní àtàlẹ̀ ń pè.
Ẹ jẹ́ bàbá mi ti lọ jàre. A ní ká dúró de bàbá Tóyìn. Ẹ dẹ̀ máa pè ń bàbá Tóyìn, máa pè ń bàbá Tóyìn bí gbàtẹ́ pé ó ṣe ó kópa kan lórí Tóyìn ọ̀hún náà. Ẹ yé pè ń bàbá Tóyìn, ẹ pè ní Kọ́lá. Ẹ jẹ́ bàbá mi ti lọ jàre. Tí Kọ́lá bá bá wa lẹ́nu, á bá wa lẹ́nu ẹ̀.
A ní onírú wọn ní family. Fún bára gan kò sí ohun tó fẹ́ rí wí.
Irú wèrè yẹn ló máa wá sórí social media o. Tó wọn máa sọ fún mi pé you don't have elders at home. You don't have any respect. Ìwọ́n náà sọ sorry sir, elder. Elder wèrè wo abẹ́ ń ṣe rè.
Elder wèrè. Elder leader wọn tó lọ sí Kaduna tó ń béèrè A lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó ń sọ sí.
Àbí tó ń sọ bí.
Kò sí ẹ̀rí dí sọ. Gbí abd wọ́n béèrè A ó sọ gbì ló ń sọ.
Wọ́n béèrè Ìkẹjà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ó ń sọ fún ọ wípé pé ara ọmọ le. Kí ló ń sọ?
Àwọn aláyé
adé ń rí o, àdí tí ojú wa ò fọ́ o. Wọ́n ní ó yẹ kó rí the other way.
The other way wo la tún fẹ́ rí.
Irọ́ ló wà ń bẹ̀.
Òṣòrúkọ méjì wọ́n ń tẹ̀ orúkọ ajá lajá ń jẹ́ náà.
Period.
Ajá lajá máa jẹ́ òṣòrúkọ mi.
Bóyá ká sọ pé bọ̀dá ajá.
Ẹnu ẹ̀ náà wà yẹn.
Àbí ọ̀nkọ ajá.
Ẹnu ẹ̀ ká sọ pé bọ̀dá ajá.
Mọ́mí ajá mà. Èèyàn kan sọ pé wọ́n tiẹ̀ ní respect. Wàá dẹ̀ máa insult kìnnìkan. Don't you know how to respect elders? Okay, fine, gbà yẹn. Ọ̀nkọ olè. Ẹ̀sà ẹ̀dà olè. I mean, sir, the purpose of this conversation ni pé ká jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé politicians ò kì í ṣe parent anybody. Tí wọ́n bá ṣe dáadáa. Tó bá ṣe dáadáa, you can say it, then you expect more. Yes, sir.
Bàbá ẹgbẹ́ mọ iye ọmọ tó bí.
Period.
Tinubu
I go anywhere and start looking for I know my papa.
Sure.
I don't know Tinubu papa.
Yes,
so, but don't mix it up. If Tinubu no put poster out there, if Bokwari no put poster out there, we will not be questioning his involvement in what is happening to us today.
His involvement in whatever.
So it's not my father. He's not my father. He's not your father. He's nobody's father.
I know.
He's asking for a job. He's asking for a job that can make or mar your life. Like Bokwari's action has made and mar the lives of many. So, ẹni kò lọ sí ilé ọmọ aláìní bàbá o, mo mọ bàbá mi, mo mọ ìyá mi o. So don't project that on people. That's the purpose.
At all. We won't take that.
No. Nobody will change that. Well, no respect in it. Wow. Alaye, most of it pay monta respect in it. Why are you asking me about respect? Don't you have respect for elders? Show share any watch invigilator respect in it. Show no issue certificate respect in it.
Kill them all.
May they kill them, Baba. Thank you so much, sir. It's actually so good to hear from you. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Can you nice evening, yeah?
Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. So, listen, it is not, don't let anybody bully you anywhere. Whether they are older, mommy, I am old enough to be your mother. I'm talking about criminal politicians. You are telling me you are old to be old enough to be my. Did I tell you that I'm looking for my mother? How does you holding enough to be my father, old enough to be my mother? How does that one related to the criminals we are talking about? It's a culture paidano. So you tell them. I'm saying that to you now.
Don't reshare that. Don't go about and start spreading that same bullies. You are a Yoruba man. Don't listen to them. People telling you that you are a Yoruba man, you are a this or you are an Igbo man, you are this or that. They don't like you. Let me say they like you. If they ask them to bring somebody, we say they want sacrifice now for these rogues. Now you they go first suggest. So don't deceive yourself, and then be deceived. If you see any old man, old woman on Facebook, anywhere, where yarn anyhow, give them anyhow. Don't let anybody tell you that something is going to happen to you. Sorry, somebody is talking about mic check. Is there anything wrong with the mic? Right. Don't let anybody tell you that expressing yourself. Number one, don't let anybody tell you how to express yourself. That's number one rule. Do not let any man or woman tell you how to express yourself. I know they have told you that all your lives. Don't talk like that. Be very, very careful. Don't you care about your future? These people can just destroy your future. Don't let your mouth kill you. They are elders. Do you want to grow old? Is that how you insult elders in your house? These are bullying lines, psychological bullying. Respect is earned. It is not taken. Whoever needs your respect must first respect you by all standard. So if you see some alaye bajes, some of them are as useless as they appear on social media. Useless fathers, useless mothers, and irresponsible set of people in their real lives. Ass lickers, crumb eaters, crumb chasers, whore risers. And they are the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the humbled slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons, Buhari Deans, Buhari Diderins, Buhari Dinotus, Buhari Dijatus, Buhari Shukus, Ungozi Haris, Uneka Haris, and then their uncles, their aunties abroad, the Abroadian Buhari idiots, the Momomadus, the Bele lecturers, the Mu lecturers, the social media bandits, the Facebook adsmen, and the entire clan of the Sai barbarians. Do not let any one of them bully you with those words. They are just words. They don't have any substance. Your future and the future of your own unborn children, they have been mortgaged, and they continually trade it. And when I say mortgage and traded, when they finish with you, they created the tribalism, the ethnicism, the classism. The classism is the one that make you think they are better than you. These are a bunch of criminals, hustlers, manipulators, drug traffickers, human traffickers, money launderers, certificate forgers, extortionists. I can go on and on and on. These are not good. These are not good qualities of those who care. When they looted everything that could give you meaningful life, then they turned you to their patriots. your pastors, your imams, the mamalawos, the babalawos, the unculawos, auntie-lawos, brother-lawos, grandson-lawo, granddaughter-lawo, and the rest of those. So that you can go and look for waiting or lose. The village people doing you. Your village grandma, village grandpa, ugly uncle, very, very mean-looking auntie, your poor niece, nephew, and the rest of those who are victims of the same system. You begin to suspect them. They say, now, how ugly you look is how much suspicion that you will be carrying about for the rest of your life. It is in Nigeria. In Nigeria, if you look so ugly, you will be a witch, a wizard, or a kidnapper. Even if you are none of the above, it comes naturally with the territory. If you can't get old, you don't get money, you can't bend small, your children don't get money, you are an automatic wish, you will be the leader. And because of this, every bad thing happening around there, they say witch cry yesterday, Pekin died today. When they look around, you walk past, they say, nah, she be that. It is Nigeria. And that is why when you collaborate with the criminals who made this happen to you, you begin to see vision. Person will know it. Somebody waiting inside darkness, no light, no nothing. If you stay too much in the darkness, you begin to see image. I've told you that before. Close your eyes, turn off the light, close your eyes, forever. Like not forever. My close eyes forever. I'm blind in here. I'm not wishing you blind though, because you're not going to even be able to watch me. Close your eyes like this and turn off the light in your room. Stay like that for about 5 minutes and continue to listen to me. If you feel do amo, by the time you open the eyes, you begin to see image. Go be like somebody they walk inside the room. And because your brain and everything is concentrated to the image you are seeing in that darkness, you begin to hear voice. Nigeria no get electricity. A country of 200 million people. National grid, they collapse. Epilepsy like Warapa. And that happens very, very conveniently that even when you are going home at night, you have to pray to God and say, God, I hope I will see light, electricity when I get, Papa God, please let there be light tonight. Somebody in the darkness, they can't have hunger. I'm talking about hunger, chronic one. If hunger catch you, I've been hungry before, where I got so hungry and I don't know, maybe I was like, if it can't be like I can't hear voice. You know, voice where they tell me, say, you see, this Agbeke is against your destiny. If this Agbeke is not against my destiny, how come she hasn't learned how to make a semo? How come she hasn't learned how to make a very quick vegetable? So that I can just sit down and she can just, now I'm starving to get up here, to get up from here and go there right now to go and warm my food. It's a job. But she be oyinbo, Nami Kosa. You are running mad quietly because you are hungry. There is a snack here in the UK. I don't know if you have them also you probably have them in Nigeria. They are called Snickers. Snickers. They have the best adverts on TV. Seriously, I love it. Say, take. You are not you when you are hungry. In Nigeria, nobody will give you Snickers. Rather, you have to go on there fasting. They say, well, Maiyegun, I need láti gba ìṣòro tó wà nínú ayé yín Maiyegun. Ìṣòro yìí ní agbára máa gbà where 41 days ni. Maiyegun, the problem in your life is so heavy. It be like say the entire wish where they Jebu. They don't go report you to them. They are on your case. We need 41 days fasting and prayer to free you. The greatest deliverance ever. We did it in Ota. You know, Ota is the headquarters of the wishes in Nigeria. I don't know. Maybe after Benin, no. They say Benin wish self that they go Ota for tutorial or internship. And so they told me before I left Nigeria. But what happened is this. We need to pray for against this and that. Maiyegun, we need our biri. And our biri, me we say I don't dey hungry before. Hunger don't dey. Say what's here da? Thank you very much, Shari Alagba. God help you. God bless you. Awetiba and Leo. See, Brother Maiyegun, we have to start the fasting and prayer tomorrow. I guess all of the ogunwaye that is in your life. We'll start with fasting and prayer. Me, Maiyegun, will then say, thank you very much. Alagba. Awetiba and Leo already. Emi got him be almost be 2 years since seeing. Normal people they hit 111. Yes, sir. At 001. Sometimes I do 000. So that I just clear the whole day. I get extra battery against my enemies. Hunger don't date. And that's many of you are. So when they say you need to go and do a webinar, you need to fast and pray for 40. Waiting happen. Waiting kilo day. What happened, Gongon? 41 days fasting and prayer to Ogunaye Ishoro. Meanwhile, the politicians are the ones behind all your Ishoro. They are the Ogunaye. When they suck you dry, when you continue to hope on them, and they continue to fail you, where do you go to? You go and look for those who can tell you what is wrong with you. Then you go there, hey, go outside first, go outside, don't come in now, go outside. Only you, when you are coming, it's about 10,000 people following you. Kilo day, did you carry anybody's goat? I said, no, only me came here, sir. This is too much. Who did you offend? I don't know. I don't know who I offend. It's about 10,000 people coming here. I know there's no space here. Everybody won't job you. Everybody won't play you, scam you. And they will say, you don't know. Now everybody won't survive. Everybody is an hustler. Everybody find their way. You are just a trading commodity. Politicians dupe you. They promise you. They failed you. You can't look for salvation. You enter 419, other 419 again. That one can't they make you with anything where they left. Last, they say, why maybe make you just accept your fate. So those who steal your future are the ones you are defending. Those who tells you that now village people they do you, and none like that. They are the ones you are fighting for. Now you can continue to do that. But I just want to say that, please, for the sake of Yemi, for the sake of our Nijebu, the Nijebu, gbogbo ìyá àgbàlagbà tẹ́tí blame, tẹ́tí pè lájẹ́, pè lóṣó, pè everything, torí bó ṣe rí, torí bó ṣe, and all that, on their behalf, I'm saying to you today, the people behind your problems, those who are the architect of your problems every day, they are the people that you bought data and you join Maiyegun every day to call me names. I want to share. Some of them are still alive. Oh, if you go anywhere and they say I want to share Tiku in Nigeria, Nalayo, they're still alive. Oh, they are the politicians that you are putting their pictures as your profile picture, and at the same time they are promising you future where they themselves will never feature in. I am not here to motivate you. I just want to tell you that when you make your choice, just know that there are consequences. No matter what you are going through today in Nigeria, I am not here to tell you it's going to change. It's going to get worse. The shege you are seeing in Nigeria, you are going to see more. And as they say, when you are going through hell, please continue. Keep going. Maybe you go meet the devil himself. And with your experience and and every other thing, you probably will have it end well. In fire, I know they motivate you. I'm not here to motivate. Maiyegun, tomorrow, I'm going to wake up tomorrow. For all of you watching me, right? I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to write it on Facebook and say, I beg. My spirit is down. Make una give me one motivational speech. Make I take a whole body to 12 before Kolu will give me the daily dosage. I'm going to post that tomorrow. And many of them are going to run mad too. You this Maiyegun, wait till Tinubu collect from your hand. What is your problem with Tinubu? I no get problem with Tinubu. Now you get problem with me. But you don't know that. Sure you get. Now you get stroke for chest every time Maiyegun touch all your roguish criminal leaders. Do you get that now? I don't get problem with them. Now you get problem. So thank you very much anyway. I am going to, tomorrow, they will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or this whole thing will take a different route, I've been told. No, not beside the times ago. I mean, he has to come out tomorrow. But you know something, Nnamdi Kanu's release is going to happen anytime soon. As it is right now, Nigeria has reached the dead end on Kanu. So I am working on something, and I'm also hoping and praying that the whole thing will happen together same time soon, and I can release what I've been keeping for a while. It's like it's so due to have that chat. But I want to do that chat when Nnamdi Kanu is released. And his release can happen anytime. Well, if Malamu, which presently is under so much pressure that this game is anky-panky, is hide and seek, is coming to a serious embarrassment for Nigeria now. And whatever he's going to do, he should just put up any kind of a face-saving whatever, and just let Nnamdi Kanu go. Even if they have to rearrest him, or if they, you know what I mean, they are giving them different options now. You can wake up tomorrow, you can wake up day after, you can wake up anytime from now, and Nnamdi Kanu will be free. And guess what, Una go no say, Ashe one more puti any gbogbo eto nshele lati joy. I'll keep the rest to myself. So thank you. I think I should go now, and I'll see you some other time. I thought I would see some questions from the Lagos Sabobakus, but somebody told me that they are mostly on a free Facebook browser. They don't see video. That one, they are not allowed to. That's how poor they are. But for those ones who are like a little bit managing, or those ones who are outside Nigeria, most of the time, they cannot face anyone. They are like cricket. They cannot really face anyone who want them to, anyone who actually takes down a Tinubu for real. Not somebody like Maiyegun. You can't really face me in any conversation around Tinubu, except if you just want to disgrace your family as many of you do all the time. But tonight, I thought I could see one or two questions I could treat, genuine ones, but there were no ones. Seems that when we came for them again, they are nowhere to be found. But don't worry, tomorrow is another day, okay? So tomorrow, or should I say next time, we shall see again. So thank you for your time. Nobody, I know, today is 18, right? The next day is 19th. In 2 days' time, we're going to have the second year anniversary or second year remembrance for those that APC, Egbekegbe, Bokwari, Malamu, what's that one? Buratai the Butcher, and everyone, including Pastor Ruga, all of them that participated and gave the order to kill over 400 people during the NSAS protest. So in 2 days' time, we're going to have that remembrance. And then I actually hope and pray that Nnamdi Kanu will be out before that 2 days. That's my wish, right? Well, I'll see you some other time, okay? So thank you very much for your time, and you should all have a good evening or good night.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun dayari, mọ̀ láwọn tó jódodo.
Maiyegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà 1.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà 1.
lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà 1.
gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà 1.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà 1.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà 1.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà 1.
Maiyegun diary Politico.
Maiyegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà 1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà 1.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Maiyegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà 1.
àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Maiyegun diary náà ibi nọ́mbà 1.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni
ó fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ra kì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ra kì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.